Hi everyone, this is Himanshu, and in this lecture, we will study about the nuclear power in India and the different locations of the nuclear power plants in India. Now, the nuclear power actually contributes to the 2.1% of the total energy basket of India. So, 2.1% of India's energy need is through the nuclear plants. More importantly, currently in India, we have 22 nuclear plants. So 22 nuclear plants are there which are operating, and more importantly, generating overall about 6780 megawatt of power. Apart from that, the India also plans to build the 48 new plants with a target of 63,000 megawatt by 2032. So these are the three facts. These facts sometimes they won't ask you in the prelims, but more importantly, when you're writing your mains answer and if something comes regarding the nuclear plant, then you can start your statement with these terms like the 2.1% of the nuclear power in India is basically generated through these nuclear power plants or something like that. So these facts becomes important in that respect, and this is what it is. Now we will discuss the different locations of these plants. So for that, let's make a rough outline of the India first. Well, pretty much doesn't look like India, but still, it will work. Yes. So the very first is that we need to talk about is the Rawat Bhata. That is basically, or we can start with the Gujarat itself. Wait a second. The Gujarat, yeah, here somewhere here around. So we have the Kakadapar in Gujarat. Now this is a pressurized heavy water reactor. Now the next one is in the Rajasthan, somewhere around here, and this is, shall I use a different pen or same one? Same one. That is a Rawat Bhata in Rajasthan, and this one is basically the PHWR. That is a pressurized heavy water reactor. The third one is basically the Gorakhpur. The Gorakhpur lies somewhere around here. That is basically the Punjab and the Uttar Pradesh border. Now let us write it like this. That is the Gorakhpur. That is also the pressurized heavy water reactor. Now the next one in the series that we can have the Kundam plant. The Kundam is here, down here. So Kundan Kulan plant. Now this is actually the VVER. We'll talk about the VVER later. The next one in the series is basically the Kalapakkam in Tamil Nadu. Now the Kalapakkam is basically somewhere here, it will be. Tamil Nadu. Now the Kalapakkam is also the PFBR. The PFBR are basically the prototype fast breeder reactors. Now the next one in the series we should look at the Chutak. That is basically in the Madhya Pradesh. So somewhere around here we can say Chutak MP. Now this is basically the pressurized heavy water reactor PHWR. Then we have a Kaiga in Karnataka. Now the Kaiga plant is a PHWR, pressurized high water reactor. Then we have in the Rajasthan, that is the Mahi Bansawara. Now this lies under this one, and let me have it here. So Mahi Banswara. So the Mahi Banswara actually is a PHWR. Then we have the Jetapur in Maharashtra. So it would be here around. Jetapur, Maharashtra. Now this is basically the EPR. Then we have the Kovada in the Andhra Pradesh region. So it would be here around. Kovada. I think it's double V. So in Andhra Pradesh. And this is basically the light water reactor, I think. Light water reactor. The next one is basically, it is basically the recently came the Chaya Mithi Girdi. So this is something like that. It's in the Gujarat region again. Where shall I write? Okay. So I'm writing it here itself, somewhere around, so that it won't get too much hodgepodge. So in the Gujarat itself, there is a one more that is called the Chaya Mitti Vardi. So this is actually, it has to be made by the USA, so it has not been decided that which one it should be. Similarly, in the West Bengal region also, we would have the one which is basically the Haripur. Haripur, West Bengal. Now this would be with the help of the Russia. We still not sure that which would it would be. Then we have basically the Bhimpur in the Madhya Pradesh. That would be the PHWR. So the Bhimpur will be similarly like here itself. MP. This is a PHWR. Similarly, we have a Tarapur in Maharashtra. As most of you people know, it would be somewhere around here. That is Tarapur, Maharashtra. Now this is boiling water reactor, BWR, and at the same time this is pressurized heavy water reactor also. So BWR and PHWR, it is both of them. Now the next one is, I think, the UP. Yes, we have left this one. So this is basically the Narora, what we call as Narora in Uttar Pradesh. Now this is the pressurized heavy water reactor, PHWR. So these are mostly the nuclear powers in India. And if you want to see one holistic picture, let me zoom out a little bit here. And here we goes. So in the next lecture, we will discuss about the rest of these things. So thank you guys.